probably said to yourself a few times, I have no fans. How can I even start dropping music? How can anyone even hear me? Look no further. What's up, everybody? It's Track Sounds, multi-time Billboard charting music producer and music marketing expert, here to talk about releasing your song with no fans. It's pretty much how everybody starts out, so I get this question a lot and it makes a lot of sense why. These are some pretty good tips and tricks that will get you to that next level you're looking for. But first, I do have a question of the day. How long have you been making music? Is it a couple months, a few years, 10 years, longer than that? I'm about 15 plus years in myself, but I've been professionally for about 12 years. And so if you've been at it as long as I have, I'm with you and we are still grinding through it. But if you're newer to this or any part in between, let us know in the comments below. I'm always curious to hear about, how long people have really been going at it. But let's get into why you're here. I don't want to waste no more time. So my first tip is to ask everyone you know to post it. Seems pretty simple and straightforward, I'm sure, but you think about the logistics of it. If you only know 50 people and you have no fans, no one does you do any music at all, the best way to even get some eyeballs on your music is to ask 50 people that you know to post it. Ride in the car, maybe sing along to the lyrics, post it on their story, some kind of genuine interaction that makes it seem like they're really doing it. And there may be some people that you reach out to and they don't answer, and that's fine. You can't always convince people of something early on. Not everybody is going to believe that you want to be an artist or a rapper or a producer or something like that. I had an interview with my friend Max O'Cream, who said particularly his first tip for up and coming artists is don't worry if your friends don't post it or something like that. Don't worry if you have to convince your mom that you want to be an artist. Like, make people believe. So at the same time, ask as many people as you genuinely can to post it. Because if you have 50 people and they do post it, if you have 50 friends over and you have to, closed mouths don't get fed, so do ask them. 50 times 40. So they have 40 people that they know each. That's a smaller number too, because most people will know more than 40 people, but if not, these are small numbers. You're still gonna be exposed to 2,000 potential fans. There may be some overlap in between because they may know the same people, but before, you'd have never had any reach to any of these people. So, like I said, closed mouths don't get fed. Do not be afraid when you have a finished, solid product, good mixing, good mastering, good artwork, all that stuff, to ask your friends to post it. It's simple as that. Ask your mom, ask your grandma, like whoever has social media that you know, ask them to post it, tag you in it. This is how you can genuinely start some buzz around it. So my next one, make your own Spotify playlist. Now I don't mean some generic this is like tracks playlist or something like that. Make a few playlists, like go look at some of the ones, make a hot Southern hip hop if you make Southern hip hop, or make a few different playlists that are kind of similar to the genre you make. If you make synthwave, make a new retro synthwave or something like that. 2021. Put songs on it of mid-level artists. So if you got a mid-level artist, say you put 10 people with, they say they got 2,000 followers on their profiles, and you put it in there and you tag them in them on their story. This is crucial. Obviously, you can tag them in the post too, but tag them in stories and have them reposted. You put their songs, different independent songs that you like that fit your sound, and then you slide your songs in the middle, a couple of them in the middle. If you have one, slide it in the middle of those songs. And you start reposting these songs, so you get 10 different independent artists and a few big ones. You throw a Drake song or something on there like that. You've got 10 independent artists and they all reposted their story to 2,000 potential fans. Now, you just hit 20,000 potential reach of people that might go to your playlist. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a small percentage that convert and a small percentage that convert to you, but this is how you can genuinely build some traction and start to have your name kind of build up a brand, slide into an area that you really feel that you will be focused in. So if, like I said, let's use the Southern hip hop, for example. If you do make Southern hip hop and you put a couple Big Crit songs on there, and then you find some Ellie Dollar songs from Houston, and you throw some Max O'Cream songs, and then you go even, find some other independent artists that are even more on the come up or something like that. Some of these people are probably gonna repost that for you, and the more you push it, the more followers you get, you'll kind of start to build your own, be your own playlist curator of sorts, and it all comes about who you're putting on different playlists, how you're approaching them, because people love when they're put on a playlist, so they're gonna probably repost it on their story and kind of brag about it, I guess. So don't always shoot for all the Drakes and the Lil Babies and stuff like that. Find some mid-level artists that you like, lower level, and put them on playlists and shout them out, things like that. This is a good way to get in front of their potential fans as well. So then my third tip, if you have no fans, go to the comments section of the lower to mid-level or even bigger artists if you want. It's a little harder to get your comment, up in the ranks of, usually when you rank a comment, the more likes you get, it gets higher in the comment section of Instagram. It's a little harder in the bigger comments of Drake and something like that. But if you go find the same lower to mid-level artists that we're talking about, go to the comment section and engage with their followers emojis / people that comment. So if they're already commenting in the comment section, there's a pretty high chance that they're an active kind of follower and things like that. So you having genuine conversations with people like, oh yeah, no, that was a great song they did, or going to their page and, oh, that was a cool trip, great picture. Like, be genuine. Don't give them an emoji. Don't try to be fake. Have some genuine interaction with these people. If you want real fans that are going to buy merch, buy all these things like that, you have to genuinely bring them on board to be a fan of you, your story, everything you have going on, not just the music. The music is a very small sliver of it. So genuinely engage with some of these people in the comments. Say you do this, let's say you do it 20 times a day between likes and stuff, comments, hashtags, things like that. Say you do it 7 times a week, it's about 30 minutes maybe every day or something like that. You're gonna be potentially reaching 140 new targeted fans every single week. So you times that by, say you do that every week for a month. Some quick math, 160, 560, boom. Now you're reaching 560 potential new fans every month. And you know what happens? If you get a couple fans out of that really like you, they're gonna tell other people. And that is your best way to do it. Word of mouth is by far the best way to get your music out and get real fans. So let's get into the next tip, is do a cover song. It can be a different, it could be a different type of song. If you make R&B music, make an EDM cover, maybe a rap version, do a rap remix of something. The thing about cover songs is they get so much engagement. You don't have to do a ton of cover songs. You don't need to be known as the cover person. That's all you do. DistroKid, and I'm gonna make a full video about this. DistroKid has a great way that if you're uploading a cover song, I think it's $12, and they will cover you legally to be able to release that cover song to where it's, a new style song, things like that. I've got some friends that will do cover songs. Let me put this down here. And some of his songs, he may get, 40,000 plays on just a regular song, which is pretty good. But when he did a cover song, he immediately got 1 million plays on it after a little while. I can't even remember what cover song was on the top of my head. My friend Luke Whitney, look him up. Really good, really good artist. But my point is, he did the cover song, and now all his music that he puts out, it averages about 100,000 views. So his views have increased because he's getting more monthly listeners. And this is all off a cover song, just being creative and using his talent. He would flip older songs maybe into something a little newer. He'd make Instagram videos about it, and he'd still release his own music and do his own thing as well. So don't be afraid to try cover songs. If you're a rapper, don't be afraid to rap a song that you would not expect it to be rapped. There's just a bunch of different ways to do that. Could go really viral on TikTok as well. Really use your brain for your content. I can't make your content for you. I'm just trying to give you some ballpark ideas for it. And then my last one that I'm sure everybody already kind of tries anyways, and it's a little weirder always now, but it's just find a local scene. Find whatever your local scene is. I guarantee you there's a writer out there that for the local paper, the local radio, your college radio stations, I'll just name off a couple things that I would do. College radio stations, local bloggers, if you have any dancer influencers in your area. If you know any college athletes, I'm in Houston, so I'm around all the way, but there might be some college athletes, football players that want your music. Maybe you can make your own theme song for a college athlete or something like that is playing in a local college for you or something like that. These are type of ways, and they might already have a following or they might get bigger. These are type of ways that you could actually build up some genuine connections and build up some people that genuinely want your music around them. So make a couple theme songs for some different restaurants maybe that showcase your rapping. Nothing is ever too corny. I was at South by Southwest 4 or 5 years ago when the baby was on the side of the road in the diaper, and now he's one of the biggest artists in the country, so in the world. So don't think stuff is too corny. And don't get discouraged. This is a tough road. It takes a long time. Try some of these methods. There's tons of others too. I just wanted to make a quick video about it. I already know I probably went over a little bit what I usually want to do because I try to keep them really short for y'all. But yeah, drop a comment below, like, comment, subscribe. The stuff I say every time, I really do appreciate it. It really does help me grow my channel so I can keep bringing great content like this. But yeah, till next time, I don't really have much else, but let's go and get it, man. 2021, let's grind and go.